acknowledge you for being here, for being the family member or friend that supported a loved one on their 3-day journey. Give yourselves a round of applause. You helped them fundraise and find time to train. You inspired them and believed in them. You cheered every milestone leading up to this very moment. And for that, we thank you. It is because of all of you that Komen is able to devote more dollars to finding the cures, infusing more hope in our hearts and more survivors in our lives. Welcome to the Susan G. Komen family. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that moment you've been waiting 3 days for. Put your hands together and give our walkers a big welcome home. Come on. Because a lot can happen in 3 days. So much can change over the course of 60 miles. And they haven't just changed themselves, they've changed all of us and the world. This was more than a goal set in mind. This was an incredible display of determination to hit scratch it. These walkers push their muscles to the limit. They display immense power. The power of making a difference. You might have expected to hear complaints, but instead, we heard shouts of triumph. And when this day comes to an end, there will be the promise of 4 potent worlds. Everyone deserves a lifeline. Please, one more time. And grab number 1. I walk. Go ahead, walk. You come out. Shuffling. Put your hands together. Come on. Oh, I gotta feel it. Tonight is gonna be a good night. Three-day family. We won because we believe. We won because we want to see anniversaries. Walkers, you've worked so hard this weekend. You navigated the streets and neighborhoods of this city. You will never see it the same way again because you have conquered it. And you from everyone whose life you have touched and changed from your selfish journey. And while we're at it, let's give a big thank you to our presenting sponsor, Bank of America, our national series sponsor, New Balance, and the Val Skinner Foundation, our national program sponsor of Young Women Walking. They have all helped to make this 3-day possible. We extend our gratitude to our local health service partners, University Hospitals, Seaman Cancer Center, Health Services Partner 2, and Community Care Ambulance. Our local media partner, WKYC, and the following local jurisdictions for their support: the cities of Bay Village, Berea, Cleveland, Fairview Park, Lakewood, Middleburg Heights, North Olmsted, Parma Heights, Rocky River, Westlake, and Cleveland State Parks. And finally, we would like to extend special thanks to Westlake Recreation Center for our beautiful camp, Westlake Police Department, and the Cuyahoga Community College. Now, walkers, you know you are not alone in your efforts. There's a group of people who have been working all hours, braving the elements, and preparing for months for this 3-day. And for the last 3 days, they kept going to keep you going. Your dedicated crew has been there every step of the way. Even here now, they came early to work and help us make this celebration extra special for you. So let's hear it for all 250 of our incredible Susie G. Komen Cleveland 3-day all-time crew. What about lunch crew? Rock safety, rock hydration, rock cleanup. Oh, look at our youth corps. And they are still moving like they never started work at all. Look at it. Hey, Medical. You all look so good. Come on, keep it up, our crew's coming in. Now see, they've been out there getting camp set up, marking the route, taking care of your aches, and taking out the trash. They kept you well fed and hydrated. They've been your watchful eyes and your helpful hands, and at times the spring in your step. They made you laugh. They cheer you on and on and on. So let's return the favor now with a big cheer. Thank you, crew. Now is the time to welcome home heroes whose journey started not with the first step, but with a diagnosis, whose challenge was not how will I walk 60 miles in 3 days, but how will I face what breast cancer brings. They refuse to be defined by a disease, and their victory is so much greater than a finish line. Having fought the battle of breast cancer, they had every right to move on, move past, and never look back. Yet they chose to walk alongside us through this 3-day journey, to cut a path of inspiration through our own doubts and fears. And for that, we will be forever in awe, forever in debt, and forever grateful. Please, join together and welcome home our Susan G. Komen Cleveland 3-Day Breast Cancer Survivors. You have climbed tower above us. Thank you for fighting when it felt like your world had stopped. You showed breast cancer that it is weak to your resolve and that its days are numbered, not yours. Thank you, survivors. Thank you, crew. Thank you, walkers. And now I am very pleased to introduce to you our good friend, Norm Bowling from Susan G. Komen for the Cure.
Good afternoon, Cleveland. You did it! Hey guys. For each of you, today marks the culmination of a great personal achievement. Each of you has demonstrated your passion and your commitment to ending breast cancer by taking on the extraordinary challenge of the Susan G. Komen 3-Day. And in doing so, all of you are now connected by a lifelong bond that comes with being part of our 3-Day family. But the impact of your efforts is not measured only in the miles walked and the days worked this weekend. It's also measured in the money you raised. And my friends, you've raised a lot of it. Family and friends, please join me in congratulating our amazing 500 3-Day walkers and 250 3-Day crew in raising $1,300,000. Amazing! As a result of the funds raised by programs like the 3-Day, Susan G. Komen has become the largest breast cancer charity in the world. From the bench side of research, to the bedside of treatment, to the curbside of delivering care, funding from Susan G. Komen has impacted every major advance in the fight against breast cancer, transforming how the world talks about and treats this disease, and helping turn millions of breast cancer patients into more than 3 million breast cancer survivors. As we all celebrate your accomplishments today, you have our heartfelt thanks at Susan G. Komen for the difference that each of you has made. We can't do this without you. And while next year brings some changes to our 3-Day program, there's some things that will never change, like the courage, the commitment, and the caring that are the hallmarks of our beloved 3-Day family. And these things must endure, because as long as breast cancer continues to attack the people we love, we need each and every one of you to stay in this fight. So I urge you, join us in another one of our 7 3-Day cities next year. Stay involved with Susan G. Komen here in Cleveland and support your local Northeast Ohio affiliate. Registrations are open for this year's Race for the Cure in downtown Cleveland, and it's going to be held on September 21st. Together, I know that we can end this disease, because together, all of us are unstoppable. Thank you all so very much, and I hope to see you again next year in another 3-day city. Thank you so much. We love you all.
Walkers, survivors, and crew, each and every one of you has been a hero over these last 3 days. With courage and conviction, you have honored this cause beautifully. With your joys and with your sorrows, you have touched the lives of each other and the lives of countless more to come. The spirit of compassion and hope you feel, along with your aching knees and throbbing feet, make you a champion of this cause. Because of your voice, you now speak for the voiceless. Because of your strength, you now stand for the weakened. You lift the spirits of those beside you and the many more who long for encouragement. You are nothing short of amazing. To that moment that changed you forever. To that moment when you decided, 60 miles, 3 days, I can do that. And how it felt when you committed to a greater good. Think back to that person you pictured in your mind, in your heart, when that decision came. Who was it that inspired you to give so much of yourself? Who gave you the strength you never knew existed to accept this challenge? Who kept you moving forward so that we can bring an end to this disease? That person and that special moment when you said yes to this quest has carried you over the months, over the miles. Today, some of those sources of inspiration join us here on stage. They represent all of our heroes and the motivation for you to become heroes to us all. Just 3 days ago, we stood at the opening ceremony, looking ahead to the 60 miles that lay between us and this moment. And though there were times when the strain of each step challenged your resolve to continue, you did not waver from your goal. With each mile, you evoked the memory of those we've loved and cherished and lost to breast cancer. The spirit of those loved ones are here today in the presence of our survivors. Hand in hand, our survivors embody our hope for the future. They exemplify unbelievable courage, incredible patience, and unyielding optimism. In the survivor circle and in the spirit of all of our survivors, we see that life really is a great adventure to be savored and explored, and in the end, to be lived. Our survivors, stand with us as we mark the end of this 3-day journey. Together, we show the world the time has come for breast cancer to be brought to its knees. We now raise the final flag of the Susan G. Komen Cleveland 3-Day. Like mountain climbers who plant their flags to symbolize their attainment of the summit, this flag is proof that we are here, living, breathing, shouting with every step. We will never give up. We will never give up. Come on. We will never give up. My family, it has been an honor to be in your presence these last 3 days. You have been great and have done great things. It may feel like an ending, but the difference you have made is only just beginning to be felt. And now, family, I think it's time for one last celebration. 3-day style. Come on, family, let's dance it out. Come on. Family. Get everybody sing. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get everybody sing. Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by. And it's not just my birds or a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us are saying, can they be that close? Just let me say no more better. We're giving love and a family. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? I got all my sisters with me. That's it. We are what? We are family. Get up, everybody. Get up, everybody. And what? Get up, everybody, and sing. That's it. Come on. Living life is fun. All you just become to get our share
All right.
of this world's delight.